Hey friends, you're watching BrainStormAcres. I'm Henry. Today, Irene and I took a little drive into town to see what was going on. Well, there's more Restaurant Impossible going on. Right there in the center of the screen is the host of the show, Chef Robert Irvin. The premise of the show is that they go about trying to improve the worst of the worst restaurants, diners, dives that they can find in the United States. Well, the ranch house has been around a long time. We've been here 17 years, and it's been here the entire time we've been here. And it's pretty much looked the same. Well, the outside was repainted, but the silhouettes were the same people as were there originally. But there's some new stuff. We haven't been in probably 14 years because we just didn't find the food to be all that exciting. We caught some B-roll being made for the show. There's a lot of footage that's been grabbed by the camera crew. Yesterday morning when we came through, they were out front doing some setup shots. The cast and crew are really interesting because they're doing a lot of things that make their story more interesting. Now that big gray box that you see in the middle of the screen was the former checkout stand for the cafe. I don't know if it's going to go, if it's going to be replaced, or what. But it was a pretty rough piece. There's a pretty large crew. Now, most of these people are actually associated with the production company itself. They did use some local people to do various things inside the cafe just to provide some local color. Now the crew is busy getting some pickup shots of what has to happen and the explanation of how to make money in a restaurant. My leg is feeling better, so I helped Irene bring some pretty heavy totes out of the greenhouse. This is some garlic that has been growing in the greenhouse all winter long. The problem with the tote is that it's breaking up badly. It has a lot of sun damage. So it takes two of us to pick it up and put it on the garden cart. Now we're deciding which of the brassicas to bring out, and here's the first one in line. This container is also starting to come apart, again because the high altitude just really takes the starch out of plastic boxes. There's a lot of stuff underfoot, and I have to be careful because my knee and my hip aren't all that great, but they're good enough to help Irene move a few things outside. The box is on the cart. I'll just move it around a little bit, and then it's time to start moving it to the yard. Now we're moving these brassicas and garlic into our fenced-in yard because we have irrigation going live now, and it keeps the rabbits, squirrels, well, mostly keeps the rabbits and squirrels out. Squirrels can go over the fence, which is a problem, but we'll get rid of them one way or another. There's more stuff in the yard that I'd planned to move several months ago, but my problems with my hip and my knee have just really put a kink in getting things done. Irene's going to decide exactly where she wants that set of garlic to go. We'll put it in place, and it's going to have to stay there. Moving that box around is one sure way to cause it to break up and have everything come apart. I very carefully maneuver the cart close to the bed as possible. Now this bed is one that we irrigate from the irrigation that goes along the foundation plants of the house. Our friend Al is busy helping by repainting our house. Yeah, we're paying him, but it's what has to be done. I can't go up and down ladders. I have the right kind of spray handle and spray wands to spray paint the house from the ground, but with a knee problem and a hip problem, it just wasn't working out. Fortunately, we can afford to help out a little bit by paying him, and he's doing a great job. Now he's a bit older than me, and a bit older than Irene. But that doesn't stop him from making me not move one more box. He just insists that I get out of there so that he can help move the box. It's not all that heavy, not that much of a deal, but he's concerned that I would continue to damage my knee and hip. Thanks, Al.